Welcome to GESARA for Dummies. It is the 24th of April 2025. Let's look at today's news from Professor William Liebenberg, prepared by Martin Stein. Please like, share and subscribe. Join our Telegram group in the comments below. Thank you. Let's go. Payment systems. The following was not said for nothing. U.S. President Donald Trump said on Tuesday that the crypto industry needs regulatory certainty and clear rules of the road that Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman Paul Atkins will work on providing. He's the perfect man to lead this agency at a time when crypto innovators are urgently in need of, and they want so badly, they want it to happen. Regulatory certainty and clear rules of the road, Trump said, speaking at Atkins' swearing-in as the SEC chairman. Deadline July 22. Stablecoins. Stablecoins are not yet mainstream in shipping points, but their advantages in speed, cost, and transparency make them a promising option for logistics payments, especially in cross-border contexts. Stablecoins are waiting for their regulations of April 22. Stablecoins can help level the playing field after tariffs are settled by offering a more efficient and transparent way to handle cross-border payments. They can also facilitate faster and cheaper transactions compared to traditional banking methods. By eliminating the need for intermediaries and reducing transaction fees, stablecoins can make international trade more accessible and competitive for businesses of all sizes. When our tariff negotiations are over, stablecoins will offer a more speedy recovery than traditional banking in the past has done. Each stablecoin will be attached to each country's currency and utilized in the digital payment system of our shipping ports to begin the process of leveling the playing field. Exchange rates across borders. BRICS talked about their SWIFT replacement. Now, Ripple is also on board with their coming SWIFT replacement. Ripple's SWIFT replacement price prediction has stunned many investors and analysts alike, as XRP to $15,000 scenarios are gaining some traction right now. A senior Ripple executive has also confirmed that the company aims to replace the SWIFT network that currently handles around $5 trillion in daily transactions across global financial institutions. Eric Van Miltenberg, Ripple's senior vice president of strategic initiatives, made a definitive statement during a 2025 World Economic Forum panel in Davos. His description of Ripple as a SWIFT update or replacement sparked an immediate reaction from the XRP community and industry observers. XRP price potential as soon as SWIFT gets replaced. Digital G, a former London-based fund manager, provided probably the most bullish XRP to $15,000 estimate if Ripple somehow succeeds in replacing SWIFT in global settlements. This XRP price prediction for 2025 depends heavily on Ripple capturing a significant market share from SWIFT's 11,000 plus financial institutions worldwide. The feasibility of this rather ambitious Ripple SWIFT replacement price prediction hinges on resolving some ongoing regulatory challenges. Ripple, achieved access to traditional financial systems which do not require legacy middleman services. This acquisition forms an important part of Ripple's overall strategy to bypass traditional financial infrastructure. XRP price predictions depend heavily on how successfully this integration actually proceeds and whether any regulatory clarity emerges in the near future. Banks and economy. Scott Bessent just stood on stage at the Institute of International Finance and called out the IMF, International Monetary Fund, and World Bank by name. No more environmental, social, and governance fluff. No more gender Audits. No more globalist distractions. Mission creep has knocked these institutions off course. He didn't mince words. The IMF and World Bank were designed to stabilize economies, not push political agendas. They've become tools for control, not prosperity. That ends now. Stakeholders first, he said. Not unelected technocrats. Not non-governmental organizations with diversity, equity, and inclusion. Checklist. Sovereign nations. Productive economies. Real value. This isn't just rhetoric. This is the start of Bretton Woods 2.0, but with a wrecking ball aimed at the United Nations World Economic Forum finance machine. While the old guard prints money to fund ideology, Bessent is resetting the foundation. 1. Trade. 2. Infrastructure. 3. Commodity-backed finance. 4. Forex. Accountability. This was a public kill shot. He just told the global finance cartel, play your role, or we'll build new institutions without you. Call it what it is. A financial revolution. And the U.S. Treasury just fired the first shot. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. The IMF and World Bank have enduring value. But mission creep has knocked these institutions off course. We must enact key reforms to ensure the Bretton Woods institutions are serving their stakeholders, not the other way around. The United States Treasury Secretary said this morning that Bretton Woods institutions must reorient. This is a massive signal. I warn you by posting the following 3 posts over and over that when Basel III and especially Bretton Woods get into the mainstream news, then you know. Bretton Woods now officially made the news as warned. Currency wars. The dollar is on the decline overall, and it will move into a new position in the global market at this pace. Gold will rise as the dollar weakens, giving rise to countries' currencies that have accumulated this asset in preparation for the end game of Basel III coming up in early July 2025. A weaker dollar will give room for foreign currencies to rise under a Basel III regimen whereby gold is accumulated by different countries to support their country's monetary systems. It is inevitable. Gold will set us free. Wise up. Foreign currencies are exchanged and historical assets, meaning old currency notes, which are bonds, are redeemed. You exchange at any forex, and you redeem at an in-person contact meeting. At a TTM, tabletop meeting. China has released an action plan to promote the use of the Yuan, their currency, and its own payment system in international trade. There it is. Regularity. Clarity July 22nd. That sums up your Thursday news. See you tomorrow.